Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the YouTube channel where I'm trying to build this up and talk about football, all things football. And we've got Champions League starting so shortly. 4 big games tomorrow and 4 big games the following day. I'm so excited. Let's get into it. Let's chat about some of these games. We've obviously got Club Brugge versus Aston Villa, Dortmund versus Lille, PSV and Arsenal, and Madrid Atletico versus Real Madrid. It's going to be a big game. If you're wondering why it says 7 a.m., I'm from Australia, so that's what it is. But let's go through them one by one. Let's go to Club Brugge versus Aston Villa. A bit of my score prediction, but also I want to talk a little bit about what I think and who the key guys are for this game coming up. And I know for a lot of, especially Premier League fans, they think that this will be a walk in the park for Aston Villa. Personally, I don't think so. Personally, I don't think it will be as tight as everyone thinks it will be. Now, don't get me wrong. Do I think Aston Villa will win? I think so. Will they go through? I think so. But because I just think that sometimes these smaller teams can have these big surprises. And again, Club Brugge is not a weak team. I think that they can definitely fight and compete forward. Now, my prediction is going to be Aston Villa 3-1. And I know you're like, but I just thought you thought it was going to be closer. I don't think like Aston Villa are going to walk all over them. That is what I'm really trying to say. Obviously, you've got the La Masia boy who's been playing well. Tezolis has been playing real well for them. I'm pretty sure he's been like one of their best players this season, if I'm not mistaken. 8 goals, 5 assists in 23 games. And what's he up to, actually? I saw recently that he had got like a couple of goals. Oh, 5 goals. Okay, that's all right. 7 started is not bad. But the reason why I think Aston Villa are going to win is because of 1, 2, 3, 4, and obviously, I thought it'd show the bench, but they've obviously just got great forwards who are attacking. Tielemans, who's been probably would he be their best player this? I would say so. Like, who else would be their best player? Like, Watkins, not so much. Rodgers, maybe, yeah, but I still reckon Tielemans has been their key guy. I'm going to say 3-1. I think it'll be a good game to watch. If you're watching this game before you watch the other ones, you'll be full focus because there's no other games on around that time. But that's my prediction, 3-1 for this game. Then we go to Dortmund versus Lille. Now, this one's a tough one because both teams are not doing great in the league. Like, I think Dortmund's like 10th or something like that. What are they on now? Hold on, let's have a look. They're 10th. So 10, like, look at that. Like, 9 losses is awful. And then let's go to Lille. I think Lille are pretty low as well. I think they might have been 7th. I could be so wrong. Right here, let's have a look. Oh, they're 5th. Okay, great. So again, both teams not doing too well. I saw Lille's last game, and for some reason, who was it? Yeah, PSG. They were getting dominated first half. Like, I think all 4 goals happened in the first half. Yeah, look at that. Jonathan David, I'm surprised. Like, I don't know if he came back from injury, but he came on like 63rd minute. I personally, I still think he's one of their best players, if not their best player. So I don't know why he wouldn't be a starter. For all the Lille fans, if you watch this or you ever see this, please let me know. Isn't this guy also a left back? What is going on with Lille recently? Yeah, okay, I thought so. Okay, so this game I genuinely think will be close. I think the second leg, when they're playing in France, will be a lot closer. But I do think that for some reason Dortmund, every year they don't win the Champions League, but for some reason Champions League they do well. So I will go 3-2 Dortmund. I think that it will be closer than what we think, but I still think that Dortmund are good at this. They just know what they're doing. They've got good subs. Giddens has been playing real well. As a Barca fan, I like him. I like him a lot, but I'm too scared that for Barca to ever sign him because I'm like, he'll come and then I don't want another Dembele story. And then Guirassy, I think that's how you say his name. He's been top form, top goal scorer of the Champions League. So I think 3-2 or 3-1 as well, with Dortmund winning. I think it'll be a good game. I'll definitely have this probably like as my secondary. I don't know. Now, as a guy who in the EPL cheese on Arsenal because of my grandpa, and everyone is downplaying PSV and saying that they're going to get like destroyed. I don't think they'll get destroyed, but I don't think it's going to be a high scoring game. I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game. Lang has been phenomenal this season. Nawari has been great. Odegaard not so great. Like, you've got a bit of a balance of the two teams. I will still give it to Arsenal, and I think it will be 2-0. Now, PSV, I think, will do a great job. Don't get me wrong. I don't think Arsenal will walk all over them. It'll probably be a set piece and, like a Declan Rice screamer, or I don't know, something like that. I don't think it'll be this crazy, amazing game. I think it'll be quite boring. But I think what will win Arsenal over compared to PSV, honestly, probably their defense. The defense of Arsenal, I think, will be the carry. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, Timber or Calafiore will score a goal. Like, it'll just be something weird. Or Gabriel scores, like, a header, which, again, will be a set piece talked about. And, you know what it's like. I don't understand this. I know we have no other options, but I just don't understand this. Like, look at that. Like, I mean, never wanted. I just thought that was a stupid signing. We should have signed someone better when he was getting injured quite a bit and not scoring goals, and then coming out saying, "Oh, I'm not a goal scorer." It's stupid. This guy, the last 2 seasons has been awful. I feel bad for Saka because I think he is just such a phenomenal player and he's just got nothing. But yes, I'm gonna go 2-0. Now to the main event, the big boy game, the one that every head will be turning to. Now, this is where I'm stuck between this game here. Now, it's obviously the Bernabeu, so obviously, like, you've got that Madrid, like, fight tooth. Actually, to be honest, I don't even know if they've been that great at home either. Like, what's their home record in the La Liga? I'm curious to see. Sorry, guys, you're probably like, go away. Oh, okay, you know what? Oh no, they're doing pretty well. I'm better than Barca. Far out, Barca boy. Top of the table now. Hopefully, it stays that way. But this is my thing with Bellingham out. I think that could be. Is he just out for this one? Yeah, just for this game. Bellingham out for this game. Valverde, I don't know why they're playing. I do know why they're playing him because he's probably their most important player. But I think this could actually be the thing that could give him a long injury, especially because I heard like a week ago or so where they were saying that he was playing through painkillers and now he's back already into the starting 11. I'm just a bit cautious that, look, again, I'm a Barca fan. I don't want Madrid to win another Champions League. But I'm a big fan of Valverde. And look, if you're a football fan and you say like, oh, I don't care if they get injured or yes, that's not right. I think you shouldn't ever hope for someone to get injured for this long. So I love Valverde as well. I think he is by far my favorite Real Madrid player. He is phenomenal. He is so reliable. You could play him anywhere and I would be like intimidated by him. I think he's so good. But again, Madrid have not been great, and it's not so much their players. It's so much Carlo Ancelotti. Now, don't get me wrong. He's one of the greatest managers of this generation and arguably, like, ever maybe. I don't know fully. I wasn't alive 30 years ago, so I wouldn't know. But I just think that his time could potentially be coming to an end. He's never gone back-to-back to winning a trophy. So I think Madrid fans have the right to be cautious because of that reason. Also, I think with Bellingham gone, you're missing a bit of that like fight, flair. Vinny has not been great. I think he has scored 1 goal since November. And look, if you know me, I don't like if a player, look, at the end of the day, if a player helps his team win, it doesn't matter if he scores or like doesn't score. My issue with Vinny is he hasn't been that great, or he'll be great. I think it was the last game. He was great in the first half, but then the second half, he wasn't so great. And I think for Mbappe, like, obviously he has stepped up. Rodrigo just sort of goes a bit of a wavelength where you see him, like, 3 great games and then 3 games where it's like, what happened to you in a way? So, again, with Rudiger, I think Rudiger, again, phenomenal centre-back, but just does this year especially, just so many rookie mistakes. And I think it's also because he's just come back from injury. So I see that and I feel for him. I don't care. Like, I want them to lose. I hope they get knocked out. Ceballos now injured as well. Has not been helpful for that that guy who can just create something in that like deeper role. While I feel like these two not so much. Anyways, and to be fair, Madrid this season tactically have been outmastered by a lot of teams this year. Like Liverpool, Barcelona twice against Atletico, they've really struggled. If you go back and watch Real Sociedad, they did not play well at all. Like it was pretty shocking against Real Betis. They did not play. First 10 minutes, I was like, this is gonna be like 4-5-0, and then after that, it went downhill. So it's pretty bad. And then obviously with Atletico, who have just been topping it, um, these guys will not let you score, and they will not score for the first 80 minutes, and then in the last 10 minutes they will bring Carrera, they will bring Slaughter, whatever that 6'7", 6'8" kind of guy. They will bring those guys on and somehow score a goal or two. It's crazy. Like their super subs are out of this world. I think there was a stat where they have scored like not majority. I think just over 50% of their goals. No, well, it was around that mark of like super subs coming on and scoring a goal. And I think like if you look at their stats that they posted actually on Twitter, they have scored like 15 goals like after the 90th minute, 90-minute onwards. It's crazy. But with Alvarez, with his form, he's been ridiculous. And someone that I want to highlight here that I think might be overlooked is Barros. This guy is sick. He is such a sick player. If you want to be wowed by a football player, this is the guy. Again, don't worry about the ratings. He would be higher, I reckon. If anything, he's a sick player. He's a great. He controls the game real well. And I think when he's been out or not in the starting lineup, you could see the struggles of that. So you're wondering what would be my score prediction. This game would probably be the hardest game to predict, but I will go a 2-2 draw. I think it will be a 2-2 draw. I think both teams will have a real tough time going at each other. But that's my prediction. Tell me what you guys think as well, because I would love to hear from what you guys have to think, what you guys have to say. But thanks so much, guys. Let me know if what else you want me to do. God bless.